So today we're going to be making Chilli Pan Mee. This is one of our favourite dishes that we had during our time visiting KL last year, and I'm going to recreate it for the team here at Mei Mei. It has been one of those chaotic Mondays. No, not even a Monday, it's Thursday. Can't even get the day right. And everything seems to be happening at once. This team is hard worked. I'm going to make them a really good staff lunch. And I've gone to the extent of even picking and topping and tailing all the bean sprouts. This is one of the vegetable toppings that I'm going to have on the dish. Let me just move my phone out of the way. So what you're going to need for this dish is bean sprouts. I've got some dried shrimp soaking. And some mushrooms. So these are shiitake mushrooms. I've been soaking them in hot water. Give them a wash first. Don't be a dirty bugger. Wash it, rinse it, and then soak them in hot water. And then what we're going to do is use a little bit of that. These mushrooms are going to give such a lovely umami flavour in this dish. Now, Chilli Pan Mee, you can use beef mince, but I'm going to use pork mince today because we don't often get that here at Mei Mei, so it's going to be a nice treat. We're going to make a marinade for the pork. So what we're going to need for that, got the good stuff from my neighbours. Look at that. And what I'm going to want to do is pop it into a bowl. 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce. Oyster sauce. A couple of squirts. Dark soy, thank you. It's going to give it a nice colour. Lovely. And I'm going to see if I can possibly reach my sesame oil without falling into my wrap pan full of chicken stock. Oh my God, I'm so short. Here we go. So 1 tablespoon of pure sesame oil, not the blended crap. And I would use shaoxing, but we used it all in the dish earlier. So I'm going to add a bit of salt, a little bit of sugar as well. Just a touch, and some salt. And a bit of pepper. Just sort of the classic marinade. Light soy sauce, dark soy sauce, sesame, shaoxing, oyster sauce, and seasoning. Like a perfect marinade, works with any meat. I'm going to mix that up now. Let's get some gloves. Hopefully this fit. Yeah, there we go. And get stuck in. Get intimate with it. Yeah, you are getting intimate. You're getting very stuck in. I'm going to make sure literally every nook and cranny of that meat is marinated. Just moved over here to get a bit more light. My husband reads your comment, takes it very to heart. Right, so the greens, I would normally use choy sum, but we don't have that here in the market. So I've got some green spinach and a little bit of pak choy. I'm going to just pick these off, trim them, and give them a quick blanch in some hot salted water. Season the water. Perfect. So we had these chili, like crispy fried shallots that we made like the other day. That's going to be like a really incredible topping. It's like really, really Moorish. And just a touch of chili flakes in there, please, chef. Just before that. So what we're going to do is we're going to fry some chili flakes in some oil to roast them. And that's going to be like a topping. It's going to be really spicy because that plus like a sambal that we've got. It's a really Moorish dish. Right, we're going to fry those chili flakes in some oil. It's totally going to smoke out everybody. Yeah, I'm just going to turn it down a little. I don't want to burn it though. I didn't say it's the healthiest of dishes. Right, that'll do. That's all I need. I'm gonna nick this, chef.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
Wait, no. Okay, yeah, fine.
Yeah, okay. Don't do that to me.
Well, as payment, it has to go on the YouTube video how tall I am. Cool.
No, how tall is it?
Okay, fine.
Today's been one of those chaotic days, and me just doing a YouTube video in the middle of service is just adding insult to injury. Content to mad content. That's hot, yeah. So I've got my I'm just going to sit those aside somewhere, waiting for my water to come up. So what makes Chilli Pan Mee special is Pan Mee means wide noodle. And so I've got these handmade sort of wheat wide noodles that I've cooked off and blanched. And what I will do is I'll serve them, I'm going to serve them dry style. So it means dry means the soup's going to be on the side. The main base of it is going to be this. I'm just going to irritate chefs by using what we have. We make this sambal chumis black chan in the restaurant, and this is a fresh batch of sambal, and it's going to be delicious. It's going to be at the base of the bottom of the noodles. You're going to toss it up. You're going to top it off with the chili flakes. It's going to be pretty fiery. All right, so sambal's there. I'm now prepped the spinach, given it a good wash because spinach can hold a lot of dirt, especially the fresh stuff from the market. Boiling hot water. I'm going to blanch it for literally 2 seconds. Literally taking the rawness off it. Normally for this dish, you would use sweet potato leaves, but this is the closest I'll get to that. Some real leafy spinach. So let's pop it into an ice bath. Now I'm going to quickly blanch the bean sprouts. And again, they will come straight out now. Right, so that's basically all the components done. The hard bit, because thinking about it, I don't actually need these dry shrimps because I'm going to use the sambal that the chef made. Now let's just put it all together. Give myself some space because it's really busy today. Save those for my dinner. Put those over there. That's all left to do is prep the mushrooms. I'm going to give if they're a little bit hard, like the stem's really hard there, just cut it off. But just slice them like so. So these were dried mushrooms and I soaked them in hot water, given them a good old rinse. Now I know what you're probably thinking. So that's probably a bit aggressive, my cleaver. I know what you're probably thinking. What am I going to do with that mushroom stock? Well, I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to cook the mushrooms and braise them with that stock, a little bit of soy, basically the same marinade as we use for the meat, but I'm going to use that for the mushrooms. So I'm not wasting it. So don't come at me in the comments this time. I saw those comments in my Bak Chor Mee video. Yeah. Right, let's put all these mushrooms into a pan. Light soy sauce. Good old squeeze of oyster sauce. Sugar. That's stock. See, I did use it. Dark soy sauce. And you can chuck me the sesame again behind you. And more sesame. Like I said, the same marinade as before with the meat. I should just doubled up, save myself the time. Look at the colour of that already. I'll bring it over here. Look at the colour of that already. You know, it'd be quite nice because I've got it here. I'm gonna add a little splash of this chicken stock as well. And then what I'm going to do is just let that reduce, so it's on a simmer, and then let that bubble away until it goes super sticky all over. There's just about enough liquid there to cook all of those. Right, let's cook the meat. Huh? Great. He knows where to get the best fried chicken now. If I had pork fat, I'd be using some random pork fat to cook this in, but I don't. I've got rapeseed oil. Woo, now we're cooking. Now it's easy to think because of the marinade it's all cooked through, but it's not. Make sure you're cooking that until it's all nice and golden brown and cooked all the way through. Alright, put this in the wash. Simon, put this in the wash, please. I'm going to cook this out until it's like dry. Right, so I don't know if you can see there. Come closer. See all that liquid's just evaporated away. And what we're left with are these super gummy, sticky, sort of braised mushrooms. If you're in a time pickle, you could just fry them all together. But I'm going to use this for another dish. I'm probably going to make some bak chor mee tomorrow. As some recipe development. I'm so excited. I got some my own bak chor mee noodles being delivered to my house, and I cannot wait to see if the recipe is spot on for bak chor mee. So then we can start doing that at the restaurant. But I say, if you're really in a pinch for time, just fry them both together because it's the same marinade. We're frying them off. Right, that's together. All we need to do now is put the noodles together. Let's go. The kaya egg. Right, so I've stolen some of Chef's sambal. That's going to go in the bottom. I'm going to go a little bit for the new guy. There we go. Find you, Chef. Right, I've heated up the noodles in a little bit of our chicken stock just so it's warmed through. That's going to go in. I love these noodles. They're such a lovely texture. They're chewy, they're like springy, but they're also like, they carry the sauce and the meat so well. I just can't wait to dive into this. We've been working so hard today, and I think we all deserve like a little treat. Next up, the meat. Mushrooms. And then we'll have some spinach because we all need a little bit of greens. Bean sprout. So this is ikan bilis, dried salted anchovy fish, like really, really small fish. And we actually import this really particular high grade ikan bilis. You can see it's been gutted, almost like filleted, tiny little fillets of the fish. And then we deep fry it. And it just adds this really lovely fishy, but great umami to a dish and really lovely texture. So on it goes. And it's a true characteristic for a good pan mee. Thank you. So these are our coddled eggs for our kaya toast. I've nabbed them for this dish. So it's a soft boiled egg, like super, super soft. Look how wibbly that is. We all love a good old jiggle, don't we? So those whites are just barely cooked. The yolk is runny. We're going to do a sexy little egg, a little bit of egg porn later. There we go. And I didn't forget, just to top it off, some dried chili flakes. those fried, dried chili flakes. This is probably going to knock their socks off. If you didn't want to use this dried chili flake, you could use Mei Mei's crispy chili oil, or the black bean crunch would be really good on this. So we have it is a Chilli Pan Mee Mei Mei style, ready for staff lunch. Oh. So get right into the bottom, mix it all up, mix up that sambal, that pork mince. If you want, you can go splash of the chicken stock. I'm going to serve it on the side. That's so good. Chef, come try.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good.
Yeah. Here. You want noodles
me no.
for no chopsticks for you. Okay. Let me know what you think. Oh, we could go with some of the crispy shallots. It's like just loads of crispy stuff on top of noodles. Right. Thank you very much for being here. The recipe will be in the description. I better get this to the team and I'll see you guys next week.